Hi everybody, it's Trish. I am out here today and I am at Madison Green on the practice range, and I want to talk with you about probably the #1 killer in the game of golf: tension. So I just happened to finish a lesson with a student who happened to be a phlebotomist, the person that draws your blood when you do blood work. And she was so tight when she swung. I mean, it was like, she couldn't move. So I asked her, when she holds a syringe to do her job, what does she hold it with? And she said, well, my fingers, of course. And I said, okay. Then I said, when you plunge the syringe in your hand or in your fingers, do you use your forearm or do you use your fingers? And she said, well, I use my fingers. And I said, okay. I said, so how much tension's in your forearm? And she said, well, I don't even know because I don't pay attention to my forearm. And I said, there you go. So when we swing a golf club, if I hold the club with such a pressure that the club begins to feel very heavy, I will not have any tension in my forearms, but I'll feel it in my fingers, in my hands. Does that make sense? So when I swing, I want to remain tension-free in my forearms and body. I should only feel the golf club in my hands. Does that make sense? So here's a drill for you. We've done this before, but I'm going to do it again. Hold the club at your side parallel to the ground and just hold it right at the club head. Okay? Tell me how much tension's in your forearm and your arm versus your fingers and how heavy the club feels. Then we're going to move it back to, say, middle of the club, about there. Keep it parallel to the ground and tell me, did the tension in your fingers increase or decrease? Did the tension in your arm increase or decrease? Then hold it all the way back at the grip, keeping the club parallel to the ground. Okay? And you should feel a difference in your hand and in your forearm. Whatever that tension was at the full length of the club is the tension that should remain throughout the swing, and it should remain constant, or at least we think it should remain constant. The reality is the tension is going to change throughout the swing because of centripetal force, but our brain has to let it remain constant, if that makes sense. So remember, the more tension you have in the golf swing, the worse you're going to play. Good shot. Stay safe, stay healthy, and please stay tension-free, but keep it in the short grass.